Hi there, Plant Girl here. Today I'm going to be starting my onions. So I have two varieties of onions that I'm going to grow this year, and I'm only going to be starting the one variety today. So I have Superstar, which is a favorite of mine, and then I also have the candy Spanish onion. So it's a candy hybrid. The Superstar onion says to start it 15 weeks before your average last frost. And then you can plant the onions out 1 to 2 weeks before your average last frost. The Spanish onion says to plant them indoors in mid-March. So that's what I'm going to do. I usually plant them all at the same time, but I thought I'd give that a try since that's what they actually recommend and see if it makes any difference. Usually my onions grow very well. Last year I had, I don't know, some sort of fungal disease that wound up from inside on them that I didn't realize until I was going to plant them out. So they weren't the greatest, but I did still get some onions off of them. But I'm going to show you what I normally do. Normally it works well. Last year was kind of a one-off year, but we all have those sometimes. So I just have some seed starting mix. This is just peat moss that's been amended with a little bit of lime, and it has a little bit of perlite in it. It just comes like that. It's a grower's mix. I have it in this container. It's just a reused container, and there are a few holes in the bottom, and I have the soil quite moist right now. That's just, I was trying to rehydrate it. It was quite dry. So I'll be dumping water off of it frequently until I get it not dripping anymore, but it's been sitting for an hour, so it should be getting close to done dripping. So I just have another tray, again, just a reusable tray underneath it to catch the drips. And then I have another reusable tray that I'll use on top as a humidity dome. So you can use a seed starting tray. You can even use a cell tray and just do them in individual cells. This is just how I like to do it for onions, and they grow well this way, and then I'm not using up my little cell trays for onions early on in the season because they're going to be in here for quite a while. Once I have my soil set up in my tray, then I just make some very thin furrows in the soil, and I'm just going to do probably 3. We actually don't eat a lot of onions, but it's nice to have some on hand when I do just want an onion for something instead of having to run to the store, because it's not something that I would just keep in my refrigerator. But I can have these. They're out in the garden all summer for me to access, and then in the winter I pull a few, store them, and they store most of the winter for me usually. So then I have, just the few onions that I need on hand. So onions are one of the few things that I find fresh seed works the best for. I wouldn't go probably more than 3 years with seed, or you can wind up with very poor germination in my experience. Onion seeds are usually fairly small but still manageable, and they're usually dark black like this. A few out of the package here, and now you can go quite thick with them, or you can go thin. I think the package says to put 3 or 4 in a cell of a seed tray, and then thin them to 1. I usually plant them fairly close together, and they actually will thin out quite easily when you go to plant them. If they're tangled together with the roots, you can just swish them in some water and they'll come apart quite easily. But again, I tend to grow way more than I need, so I'm going to try and be a little bit careful with how many I put in the soil here. So that was probably about 30 onions. And then I'm just going to kind of gently tap the soil back over top of that furrow. So they're not buried very deep. They're not very big seeds, remember, so they don't need a ton of soil on top. And then I will go over with just a little bit of vermiculite. This is just not a necessary step, but one that I like to use, and just kind of pulls up some of that excess moisture, which my soil definitely has in it today. And then when the soil starts to dry on the top layer, it will release some of that moisture back into the soil. So it's good at helping you regulate the soil moisture, which can also help with things like fungus gnats and disease. So it's good to have that little extra bit of moisture regulation. Now I have my tag here. I just have Superstar onion. I didn't write onion on it, and 100-day. They're 100-day onions, so from approximately from transplant 100 days later, they should be good and ready to go for harvest at their optimal size. You can pick them anytime before that. My growing season is about 110 frost-free days, and again, these can go in a few weeks before your average last frost date usually. So I have plenty of time to grow 100-day onions. The next variety is an 85-day onion, so it doesn't need quite as much time. So that'll stagger my harvest a little bit and should make for some good onion production. Like I said, you can take them anytime you like though. So now, just while the onions are getting started and sprouted, I'll put this over top just to make a little bit of a humidity dome. And they will go on my shelf here behind me with some lights on. Now, once they start to sprout and I have about 80% of them sprouted, I will remove the humidity dome to make sure that there's good airflow around, and I keep a fan going in this room so that there's good airflow. It's not blowing directly on the plants, it's just keeping airflow around the plants so that they don't have fungal issues. And that's all there is to getting them started. Now, onions are a fairly heavy feeder, so once they start to come up, I will start low dosing them with about a half strength of seed starting mix or any general purpose fertilizer. And then as they get larger and larger, they can start having the full strength mix. And you need to make sure they have good like composted manure or good rich healthy soil to go into to give them all the nutrients, and hopefully your garden bed that you're growing them in or pot or whatever has good nutrients in it as well, and to keep them planted up not too deep. But we're getting ahead of ourselves with how to plant them, so let's just get them growing first. That's all there is to it. And stick them on my shelf, and my first set of onions will be planted for the season. And like I said, I'll be back in mid-March to plant the rest. So thanks for watching. Get your onions started if you have some longer season onions, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.